Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for logging on to CBS in Denver and CBSDenver.com. Time for a few more minutes with our disappearing Xfinity Monday Live guest, Shelby Harris. There he is, back just in time. Shelby, Broncos training camp starts on Wednesday. You're a vet. Do you hate training camp? Do you love it? How do you feel about training camp?
You know, I hate training camp. Completely. You know, it's just, I hate being away from the kids. I really just hate being away from my family. You know, I always wondered who came up with this idea of training camp. Who thought this was a good idea to go take people away for a month and just go play football? But because they definitely need to rethink that idea. But, you know, it's cool, though. I don't mind it.
Well, what I've never understood is why training camp hasn't adapted, right? Like back in the day, players had different jobs during the offseason. They weren't full-time football players. Now that everybody's a full-time football player, you're all working out in the offseason. You don't need a month to get ready for the season, right?
Well, I can understand the idea because it's, you know, you got to get in football shape. And, you know, the only way you can get in football shape is playing football.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing that I would say might need to be tweaked is the off-season program because, you know, guys are always, you know, after the season working out, getting ready for the season. So, you know, I can understand, you know, the camp part of it, but then I think the thing that could be tweaked is the off-season program.
All right, that makes sense. So if I had to pin you down and say, give me one thing you're excited about heading into training camp, how would you answer that?
Man, just being able to play ball again. You know, I didn't get to finish the season. I missed the last game. So, you know, being able to go back and finally hit somebody and play some ball, that's really what I'm most excited about.
How excited are you about having Mike Purcell next to you again? Obviously, he was having a really good year and then had the injury. Mike, Shelby, Draymond Jones, I mean, that D-line room is pretty stacked.
You know, I'm excited to, you know, that we got most of our people back. You know, it's just, it's just something that, you know, I really believed in. I believe in our guys. And, you know, I think Mike's going to have a huge year. I think Dre's going to have a huge year. I think we're going to really be a really impactful defensive line this year.
We had a poll question that we ran on CBSDenver.com asking who might lead the Broncos in interceptions. They left you off. Are you insulted by that?
Yeah, kind of. You know, it's even though I play D-line, you know, I got the best hands in the league. I love to show them off. You know, so
it was
you know, maybe every chance I get, you know, I'm coming out with at least 3 interceptions this year.
Love that. All right, mark it down. 3 interceptions for Shelby Harris. Hey, man, we know you got to run. We know you got dinner with the family. Enjoy the last couple of days you have with them before training camp starts, and we'll do this again once the season begins.
All right, thanks, man. Appreciate you having me on.
All right, that's Shelby Harris. That's going to do it for us. Thank you for logging on to CBSDenver.com and CBS in Denver.